So yeah, so I've almost been here for 3 years now. So when I first started, well, first of all I was in quarantine, and I tried to, I went through all the Thai leagues and put my clippets from my, my local newspaper about my goal exploits, just to see if I could get any trials. I did have one club get back to me in Bangkok. They asked me to come for trials. At the time I was in quarantine, I said okay. They told me transfer window closed on a Monday, and I got out of quarantine on Wednesday. So that ruined that. But when I went to stay at his granddad's in Udon, Thani, non-lek, I actually got offered a stat job. Some statistic team had seen me post these messages on all these Facebook groups, so they had asked me to do a live stat job. Basically, I had to go to the football stadiums and just give live updates on my mobile. I think they do still do the statistic job, but it got stopped because of COVID. You know, betting companies just stopped doing next minute bets for football teams to score in the Thai league. So I had that job for about 4 months. I was going to stadiums, they were paying for my fuel, they were paying for my hotel, and I'd probably get about $50 per game. So I was just bashing out games at the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. So I was getting about 500-600 quid just from that a month, you know. Started working in a kindergarten, about teaching, just get yourself out there. You know, I wouldn't even bother worrying about your degree or anything. Just get yourself out there, speak to Thai people, try to speak to maybe other foreigners that maybe work with schools that might be able to give you a contact. I was quite lucky. I started playing for a foreign team in Udon Thani. Foreigners, loads of foreigners. Only the local team, that was the only foreigner team in Udon Thani. Through that I met someone called Thani, and he gave me his teacher, some Thai teacher that does summer camps and all that. He gave me his details. So I started doing summer camps, where I went away for 2 days and would teach English in a school, different sort of schedule, different activities. Okay, I'd have an activity, and for that 2 days I would teach that activity, and they would go around to different workstations in that day. That was quite fun, but you had to stay there. It might be a drive away, so I didn't get to see Ben. I was away from Ben. Luckily, that Sak really was helpful. You know, his Thai granddad and his Thai grandma were really helpful. They looked after him when I had to go and do my football games. As you can imagine, as a 5-year-old, it would have been impossible to do live stats in the stadium with Ben there. So yeah, but from there, I made this stupid decision, because for Ben's birthday, his mum come and met him, and she spent maybe longer than what she usually does when she saw him on his birthday or come and see him. So I thought I'd give it another go. Literally, as you can imagine, it went totally. It was ridiculous. It was the worst decision I ever made in my life. So that lasted a month of just same old shit, and then that ended. Stayed in Udon Thani. Worked at a kindergarten. Because of COVID, the school's closed, and I moved 40 minutes, 50 minutes from school, so I didn't go back there. Okay, from that, I started working in elementary school for about 3-4 months, so that was okay, that was good. Benny, you alright, mate? Good, bud. See, Ben's alright, look. So from there, worked at elementary school after I stopped working at the kindergarten and moved to nearer the centre of Udon Thani. It's very compacted in Thani. It's like the area, it has a nice area, but it's all compacted into one area. Then the rest of it's just rural, you know, so it's very condensed, the main area. So yeah, so I was playing football for a foreign team. And then I was also working online. I've been working online since I've been here. Probably I come here August 2020. By November, December 2020, I was working online anyway. I started working for italki. You have to set up your own lessons for that. You can charge what you want, but you have to set up your own lesson plans. Okay, it was okay when I first started with italki. I was getting a lot of customers, you know, but after a month or two, it just seems to fade off. And I spoke to other people on italki, and they all say the same. And it just seems a lot of effort. You have to prep a lesson, sometimes a lesson of 45 minutes. But yet it takes you 45 minutes to an hour to prep the lesson. So you do 2 hours, and then you try putting the money for 2 hours, people just don't want to pay it, you know? So it just seems like really, what did I say? It just seems a proper struggle doing italki. Fiverr is an app where you can put different gigs on there, not just teaching. I've done that. I had a couple teaching lessons to classes in India. 20 kids in the class, 30 kids in the class. The sound went on a Zoom for 30 minutes, their end, so I couldn't hear the students, so it was almost pointless. And then it was meant to be an hour lesson, and at 45 minutes the lesson cut off and said because of the person that gave me the link to Zoom didn't have a full subscription, they could only do 45 minutes. So the person on the other end didn't even pay for a full subscription, so they wanted an hour, but it actually cut off at 45. After 15 minutes in that lesson, we lost sound anyway. So that was really awkward. I worked on Engu as well. That's another teaching platform. But Engu is very student-based. They're very student-sided, you know. Any disconnection, oh, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's the student, it's the teacher, it's the teacher, it's the teacher. No, not the student. No, not the student. A lot of them are hotspots though. No, still not the student. Any issues your end? No, no issue our end. All the time. Very student fucking based, you know, very student, like always sticks up for the student 100% of the time. Also, you can't do any cancellations on that. What I mean by that, you can book schedule slots for a week in front. Now if you get a booking, once you get a booking, once you get a booking, you can't cancel them bookings. Full stop. You can't cancel them bookings. People can book 15 minutes before the end of the slot, before the slot starts, yeah? You can only find out you've got that lesson by refreshing the browser. They have no notifications to an app. You can't put app on there and get a notification. So that can be a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So I didn't last long on Engu. A couple of days I opened up Saturday morning. I'm not going out. Then my friend rang me. Another time my son went to hospital because he didn't die. They didn't take any of the cancellations off. They didn't cancel them out. So, and you only can get 4% of cancellations. So if you get, say, do 100 lessons, you can only miss 4 of them. Yeah, now, sod's law, I've been on there all day, keep refreshing my browser every 15 minutes before the schedule, when the schedule closes for that next slot. Sod's law all day, done it, nothing. Went to do my washing, looked at the time, oh crap, run back quickly, sod's law, lesson pinged in, I missed it. Okay, so you have to be really careful on Engu. The money's a flat standard, $5 a 25-minute lesson. You can't get any more money. You don't get any more money. I lost my job from them because of my cancellation rates. Also, I'm happy that I lost my job. When I lost my job with Native, like sort of all my, not Native, Engu, yeah? Yeah, in a minute, buddy. Just doing a video, bud. Literally 1 minute. So yeah, when I lost my job with Engu, I thought, no, all my world sort of crashed out. I thought, that's it. Oh, I'm doing school, but school's not enough. Blah, blah, blah. Until I stumbled on Native Camp. Now Native Camp, you don't have cancellation lessons. You can't really get cancellation. Almost impossible to get to miss a lesson basically. More cancel, it's impossible. Yeah. So the lessons are only $4.20, but they're only 26 minutes a lesson. All the platform, it's on a browser. It notifies you through the app if you get a book lesson. Sudden lessons, you have to have your camera on, you have to be sitting there. You can be on browser, you can be watching a film, you can be watching a YouTube, but as long as when that lesson goes ping, you pause it and you commence with the lesson. Your attention's on the lesson, okay? They can come in, you set your schedule, there's no amount of lessons you have to do. You can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 0 every month. You get bonuses, little bonuses, if you're a new teacher. If you sign up using someone's a teacher already's referral link, when you do your first lesson, you have to do it in the same week schedule as when you sign up. You have to sign up and do that lesson in the 2 week schedule. You can't do it different schedules, okay, payment schedule, you can't, it won't work. Sign up that payment schedule, do the lesson on the other payment schedule, you won't get a $50 bonus, okay. But I have got a referral link in my other video for native camp, but now I'm happy, I'm not working at school, and then I moved to Chiang Mai. I settled on native camp, I moved to Chiang Mai, so I finished at elementary school, and then I moved to Chiang Mai. Me and my new girlfriend, I've been with her now 16 months. She's probably the best girlfriend, well, the best thing that's happened to me in Thailand, in all honesty, apart from my son. Gone through quite a lot of bad women to find her, to be honest. But yeah, she met her 16 months ago. She used to live in Loy, but she used to do eyelash extension. Well, she didn't used to, she still does. Took a little bit of a while, but she decided, after a lot of convincing, she decided to move with me in Udon, Thani first of all. And then after much consideration, we decided Udon Thani had no more for us. No more it could offer us. We had outgrown Udon Thani as such. Not enough to offer us, not enough for Ben. Ben? Was there enough to do in Udon Thani? Was there enough to do in Udon Thani, Ben?
No.
So we sort of outgrowed Udon Thani. And my plan was always to come to Chiang Mai. When Benny Boy was in Belly, when you were in Belly, I wanted and planned to come to Chiang Mai. Things changed that. Now I have some people going, oh, you moved because of her. No, I didn't move because of her. It was already in my plans 3-4 years ago. So yes.
Me money to get a drink?
We're going to get a drink. So yeah, it was always in my plans to go back to Chiang Mai. You know, my plans when I moved here was only to stay in Udon Thani at Grandad's for 1 month and then go to Chiang Mai. It got extended because I got the stat job and they didn't need any statistic men in Chiang Mai, but they didn't have anyone in Udon Thani, where there was 4 teams that you could drive to reasonably and get to. So I was doing 4 teams, you know, maybe away a home game, you know, where it was. Huh? You want ice cream?
Chocolate, maybe
You want chocolate?
But this
What do you want? 30 baht, not 30 baht, it's about 70 pence. So, things with food is, you get set of stuff in here, it is expensive, but a lot of stuff cheap. Like food, you can eat a good Thai dish every night for like 40, 50 baht. You probably need 2 of them. So £2.50 to have a decent fucking meal here, really, which is really good, really. Do you want a drink?
No.
You don't want a drink?
Actually, I want
You want green Fanta? They don't have green Fanta, Ben, I don't think. They don't have green Fanta, Ben. Do you want to share some Gatorade with Daddy?
Maybe I'll have no sugar Coke.
No sugar? No, you might as well have Coke. Because no sugar has aspartame in it. It's no good.
About Pepsi.
Yeah, because aspartame's no good. It's worse than actually having sugar in it, bud.
Yeah, but Pepsi does that.
I know, it's all bad for you, really, mate. Our Gatorade and our Pepsi cup. Yeah, chai, nung cup. And nung Pepsi, please.
Wow, no.
What?
Ooh.
Sweeties?
No, it's like water on top of sweet things.
So, yeah.
These are about
So,
Pepsi normal or no sugar?
Pepsi normal, no sugar made anyway. No sugar made. It's just as bad. It's got aspartame in, people. No sugar Coke has got aspartame in, which makes it taste like sugar, but it can lead to cancer, and can lead to other stuff. So to be honest, if you're going to choose between giving your son no sugar Coke and just sugar Coke, it's actually more better to give him sugar Coke because aspartame's not good. Okay, but anyway, people, yeah, sorry, I got this bit distracted there, distracted. So, by the way, Native Camp, you don't even need to do a demo lesson. On England, I need to do a demo lesson. Native Camp, no demo lesson. You sign up, put your information, a day later you've already automatically been put past the demo lesson. Okay, so, and then you send a request for sudden lessons. You can find a request on the dashboard of the browser site. Once they accept the sudden lesson request, which take literally, I don't know, about 24 hours, if that, you can do lessons, sudden lessons, put yourself on standby. You also get book lessons on there. Book lessons are $8.07 for a 25-minute lesson. You know, so you think if you do them, 2 of them in a lesson, in an hour, if you've got it booked, Some people do, some people don't. I find females get more book lessons than males. Then you're talking like $16, $17 for like an hour, 52 minutes work, which actually works out about 12 quid English. So it's actually more than the minimum wage in England, but yet you're living in Thailand. You know, the minimum wage in England is like 9 quid. So if you've done 2 book lessons, if, that's a big if, yeah? But, yes, the next part of our story, we moved to Chiang Mai. We stayed at my girlfriend's auntie's house. It was very nice. Her next door neighbour Joe, English guy, he had a couple of kids, and he's also got a pool. So he had a very nice pool. So Ben was around there seeing his next door neighbours, weren't you, Ben?
Yeah.
You remember Joe's kids? And also Nita's kid, yeah? Jordan, Logan, and next door neighbour Lucas. Was it Lucas?
Yeah.
Luca, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So and Lily, was it Lily?
Yeah.
Was it Lily? Yeah, I've got good memory, innit? The names. So yeah. And then we stayed at hers for about 6-7 weeks, still teaching every day. You know, I'm going to be honest, I was working nearly every day, but if you're good enough and you can manage to stay on standby, the lessons will ping in usually at certain times. So in the space of 5 hours, you can literally do about 10 lessons if you only get a little bit of standby time, which is like the equivalent of like 1,400 baht, which is about 30-40 English. Now, I was actually earning a month online from my teaching about 40. At the school, I was earning 32,000. I had to drive there every day. After my 4 hours teaching, they wanted me to stay at the school. Oh, stay here. Why? Because we just want you to. When the kids broke up, this is my elementary. When the kids broke up for school, they wanted all 3 foreign teachers to go into the school every day and school watch. Every day, all 3 foreign teachers to school watch, not alternate, between the 3. Yes, and 2 of the teachers lived a kilometre or 2 kilometres away. I live 35 kilometres away from the school. So he kicked off and complained a bit, me and one of the teachers, and after about 2 days they went, yeah, okay, 2 weeks off paid. There's no teachers, there's no kids there, it's ridiculous. It's the first time that school had foreign teachers. So they didn't know that when the school breaks up, the government doesn't expect the teachers to work there. Well, they probably knew this, but they just wanted to, yeah, we want you to be at the school, you know. So yeah, so then I moved to Chiang Mai, and since then we sorted out Beamer shop. We opened up Beamer eyelash shop, and then they legalised weed in June last year. So I thought, okay, let's grow a little bit. So then I started growing, and then we got a shop. Then I opened a weed shop. And then obviously we moved because the weed shop had another shop next door. It was a skateboard shop. We ended up buying that, and then moved her eyelash shop to there. So we have a nice eyelash business. She's got her eyelash business right next to my weed shop, our weed shop. And Ben wants a shop. He wants a Pokemon shop. Is that correct, Ben?
Some Brooklyn cards are so expensive, like big Pikachu VMAX for 3,000.
Cool. So yeah, so people, I've been through a lot actually. I've done so much, you know. I've worked kindergarten for about 2 hours every day when I first got here, for about 7 or 8 months. Also at the same time I've done a stat job at the weekend. So that took my money to about 35,000. With the 2 hours at school and a stat job every weekend. So that took me about 30,000, which is only about 800 quid English, which was okay. When you live in rural, you really don't spend a lot. But when you start going living in cities and stuff, things are just a little bit more expensive. Like obviously renting a house, a bit more expensive. Nice house, a bit more expensive. By the way, we rent a house. Our house costs 10,000 baht a month. It's a 4-bedroom house, 2-storey. It's got it's more like 3 floors. One little floor goes down a few steps, and then you've got the other floor, then next stairs to the top bedroom. 2 bedrooms upstairs, one left, one right. You come down, AC in both. Come down the stairs. You've got the living room. You've got the living room. You've got the living room. I ain't got no nails to open it, Ben. It's there. So you've got the living room, big TV, 55. Then you go down another few stairs. You've got another bedroom and another bedroom. But they're not bedrooms at the moment. They're other rooms. One was an office, but they've both been turned into a garden. Both two of the rooms we turned into a garden. Then we have the kitchen at the back and washing machine at the back too. Enough driveway to park 3 cars. And that costs us the equivalent of about 220 quid a month. 220 English a month, yeah? So high season was good here. The shop opened. For a while we were doing okay at the shop. Literally turning over crap loads in high season. But then I was buying loads of stock. I wasn't really saving my money. I was just buying loads of stock, building up my stock. And then obviously I've never done business here. So along come low season. It was like whack. So yes.
I got him my own name.
Oh wow. So low season come. It sort of caught me off guard a little bit at low season. But I have all this stock and not many customers. But I've increased my teaching. My teaching had gone a bit slack because I was doing okay. I was earning, like, as a family, we're earning about 3,000-4,000 between me and B a month, English, a month living in Thailand. So, with teaching going down, shop was doing okay, but then shop suddenly changed, but my teaching didn't change straight away. So it sort of caught me off guard. So remember, you do business here, people, there's always a low season. And that low season's from about, in Chiang Mai, it actually starts when the smoking season starts. So probably about April, January, February, March, April, March and April, sorry, smoking season. Then it stops, but then it's got monsoon season for 3 months. So low season in Chiang Mai is from about April, March to about October, and then it's busy again from October to February. So we were halfway through low season, didn't we, Ben? High five, Daddy. So yeah, so I got my wee shop open, our wee shop open. Then about 2 months later, next door opened a wee shop, literally next door to us. And then they bought the next door and opened a bar. I stopped improving my shop at the front, and then I realised I had to improve it a bit more. So now we have retro gaming. At my shop we have 2 TVs, one big 55-inch TV and one smaller 17-inch TV. Oh no, sorry, 32-inch TV. One has retro gaming on, so Donkey Kong, Mario, games like that, Pac-Man, Bomb-Man. And then the big 55-inch TV screen has got my PS4 connected to. With our PlayStation 2023. So that's for modern gaming, and we also can put an emulator on that TV. So you can have 2 retro gaming consoles on both TVs, or one modern. If someone's playing PlayStation, FIFA, someone can go on the other computer and play retro. So yeah, we've got cactus garden at the front, a big chair, and now we've got barbecue. So I can do English barbecues now. We started the barbecues, and I just wanted to start them just to make people notice that we're doing it. But it's very low, not a lot of people walking about. So it's all right doing it for people to see it, but if there's no people about, there's nobody to see it. So so we're having, I'm not, Ben, leave that. I'm not stopping, that's not yours. I'm not, Bud, you don't need it. You don't need it. I'm not, that's what I was saying now. You know, I'm not stopping the barbecue. I'm just stopping it for the moment. You know, it will be back in high season. I will restart it. Burgers, hot dogs, chicken wings, you know, everything on an English barbecue. Which is, you don't really get much of that in Chiang Mai. So if there are any watchers or subscribers or users or anyone watches that's coming to Chiang Mai, bbbuds.cnx. They will be doing barbecues this summer, high season.
And
So, subscribe and comment and like the video, yeah. So I know I'm rambling on a bit, but I just thought I'd give you a rundown of what's been going on. You know, I wanted to carry on videos, but I'd done quarantine. You know, there's a lot of information about quarantine. It was very important to let people know about that then. But then I was at Ben's granddad's every day. So literally we weren't really doing anything. I was waking up, chilling, going to a kindergarten job, come back and then just chilling. Like literally I was in a rural about an hour away from the city. So you literally, by car that is, so literally all you do is just chill. You know, there's not much to do, you know, it's not like you've got this to go, you've got plaza, it's not like that, you know, so you just chill. Which is nice, I enjoyed it. Even also played, oh no, I used to play football locals, couldn't find them no more, that was the problem. Any questions about anything, teaching, my visa, I've got supported father visa now. Just to let people know as well, when the question, that massive question comes up, can you teach in Thailand at a school without a degree and get a work visa? Well, yes you can. They just changed you'd be a teacher assistant. They just changed the name of the job title, that's all. And before anyone says, no you can't, no you can't. At the elementary school, they were in the process of doing my work visa, and the government actually paid the 3 teachers, the 3 foreign teachers, the first month, the government paid our wages. And they knew we were foreign teachers, so they knew we were getting a work visa, so it's fine. So before anyone says, oh, you can't get work visa degree, you can. And 2 of the teachers are still at the school and they've still got a work degree. So for anyone that says you can't, you can, there are ways around it. The school will just give you a role title of teacher assistant, but yet you have a Thai teacher assistant in the school in your lesson. So you'll really be the main teacher, but you'll be both down as teacher assistants. Really, it's a way around it. Really. Any other questions you need to ask about teaching? Ben, I'm here on Ben's supporting visa. So any questions you need to ask about that? Marriage visa, I can find out about that. Education visa, I can find out about that. Because my dad moved here, he's done the educational visa. Nono, he's doing that. So I know about that now. He saw the lawyer the other day buying property, putting in Thai kids' names. Can't do that until they're 20. I know that. You can put it in a trust though. You can put any property or land in the Thai kids' trust until they're 20 to be passed over to them. But you can't put any property or land in their name until they're 20. So like and subscribe. We're just going to go and have a bit of play in the pool. Then we better say goodbye. Okay, like and comment, okay? See you later people, take care.